And now, what you will do is replace file path with this. Also, we can extend this error a little bit, make it more informative, which part was actually not loaded correctly. Also, this is to fix this, you just do .c_str. Don't worry, it's just converting string to char array, I believe. Okay. So it'll tell you you can load and whenever you specify the file where it is, so you know what file it was. And for x, y, and w and h, we just replace those values with this x, y, w, h. So now we're going to go back here and we're gonna get an error here because we changed the constructor. Now it will require more arguments, so now it will require file path. So grass is in data_grass. Then x position 0, 0, and then we can do 100 for 100. Let's make it different a little bit. So if we run it now, it's not, couldn't load. Oh, my bad. It's grass PNG or BMP? Oh, I think it was BMP. We didn't specify file type, as you can see. So now we can just make this Bob, and for example, make it 300. See how, and couldn't load Bob. Oh, my bad. Bob pips PNG. As you can see, now we have Bob. It's that simple. Now, as you can see, we made this much shorter, and it's much more easier to understand. So let's get back to where we used to have it. So it was screen width, 600 by 500. So 600 by 500. And change this to grass PMP. Grass. See? So, as you remember, it used to take so many lines of code to create this, now it's only 2. So for example, if you want Bob, you just create sprite called Bob. And then we'll do Bob equals new, say sprite. And then we're gonna get the renderer. Then we specify where Bob is, so data underscore Bob.png. And let's do 300 by 300 or 250. And so 250. So width of Bob will be, let's do 50 by 100. Close the brackets. But if you run it now, Bob won't appear because we're not running render copy, which is the draw function. So you have to do the same thing here, Bob draw. And it's exactly as render copy as well. So if we see, we have the Bob here. If you do Bob before here, it's not gonna draw Bob because Bob will be behind the grass. Hey, one more thing. Let's be able to change the resolution without changing it everywhere. For example, I want the grass to be always the resolution size, and I'll probably want to increase Bob's width and height based on the resolution, because if you go, for example, 600 by 400 and then you go 1080p, obviously 350 by 100 would be huge difference because Bob will be tiny on 1080p and he'll be much bigger on 600 by 400, for example. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this a pointer, and let's make it cmain open. As you can see, we didn't make it so we can pass in anything, but we're gonna pass in. We're gonna create screen past screen width and past screen height. Ah, there you go. Now let's copy this and replace this. So now you need to pass in the width and height of the screen whenever you create here. So we can do 600 by 500. Now let's do something else. My resolution is a bit low at the moment, but let's do 700 by 300 so we know it works. And this should be an arrow because it's a pointer. And why is it giving us an error? Oh, it's not cmain, it's my bad. Capital C, capital M, main. So this is the resolution. This will be the resolution. As you can see, screen width, screen height. Okay. So I think would be best if you keep track of it. So we can actually just create 2 ints here, screen width and screen height. So keep track of the height and width that we have created. Okay. Now we can just pass in the width here and height here. So grass will be always the size of the screen. So we play it. It's wrong. Why is it wrong? Because oh, my bad. Okay, we made it size of the screen width and screen height, but we didn't actually change the screen height. And this is because we declared this in here in our SDL. CP. If you remember right, we're passing it quit, only quit, and in here we're creating a screen height of 600 and 500. So what we're gonna have to do here is pass in screen height and screen. Actually, screen width will be before that, just to keep it constant. And screen width here and screen height here. We can copy that and paste it here. We don't have to create 2 variables here because I don't think we'll have to keep. It's pointless to keep track of here and here. If we will need it ever, we'll just pass in a pointer or something. For now, we're just gonna set them, and after this, we'll forget the screen width and height. So it doesn't really matter because we're not using it anywhere else. Oh, my bad. It's gonna give us error because now the constructor has changed, so it will require the width and height here. Screen width and screen height. So the idea is you pass in the values once and everything does it the way it should be. So you can see it's really squished now because of this resolution. So now we can change. You can change the resolution to whatever you want, and it's always gonna work the way we want. later we can use those two variables for different things as well. Okay, I believe this concludes our tutorials for today. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, message. I'm not gonna do question of a day today because I've done already. I'm not sure how many parts this is going to be, but I'm guessing at least 5. Okay, and have a nice day, guys.